Hello there folks, Nathan here, hope you're all well and welcome back to unboxing videos here on my channel. It's been a while, hasn't it? What was the last thing I unboxed? Oh god, I can't think now. Did I do that Buzz? Did I unbox that on YouTube? I can't remember. I really don't know. I'd have to have a look back. But we're unboxing something today which I thought I'd never unbox again. And well, you can see quite clearly what it is. We've got a bus, and not just any bus. This bus is very special to me because it's the bus that serves Castle Vale. It's the number 67, but we'll get into that a little bit later on. Now, I won't jump the gun too much just yet. Now, I would like to say, before we go any further, I do apologise for my voice. I might sound very nasally. I might be coughing a few times throughout the video. I am getting over a cold, but I just had to do this video because I've been waiting months, if not a year, maybe more, to do this. So I couldn't hold off. So it's time now to give a shout out and a thank you as well, because this particular bus was given to me as a belated Christmas and birthday present by my good friend Dean McFadden. Now, he also has a eBay page if you wish to go and check out anything that he's selling. His page is TUI.737, so it's TUI.737 on eBay. He's also got some of these available. He did tell me how much he was listing them for, but I can't remember now. But I know he's doing them a little bit cheaper than what other sellers are. Some sellers are asking for nearly £90 for these models. I've seen one for like £70. I've seen one for £86.90, I think one seller was selling them for. I think Dean said he was selling these for about £65, I think, about £65. I may be right, I may be wrong, but go and check out his channel. Not his channel, so his eBay page, and he's got a few for sale if you should want one yourself. So, with that being said, thank you, Dean. Thank you very much for gifting this for me. This is certainly a most valuable present. And of course, as I'll explain to you a little bit later on once we get the bus out of the box, it does mean a lot to me. So, without further ado, let's have a look, shall we? We're not going to look at the bus too much. We'll wait until we get it out for that. But these are made by Creative Master Northcord. So Northcord Models have made this bus. It's a Scania Omnicity double-decker in the retro blue and cream Travel West Midlands, or West Midlands Travel livery. And there you go. I can read it for you from the back because it says exactly the same thing on the other side. It's UK Bus 9501. It's a Scania Omnicity double-decker, National Express West Midlands. And as I've established already, it's bus route number 67 from Castle Vale to Birmingham. Is there anything underneath? There is. There's a little bit of text there. I shall have a little look at that. Let's see. North Cord Model Company, manufactured by North Cord Limited in Hong Kong. Wow. They have a website which is www.northcordmodel.com. This is a product of North Cord Model Company. Rights reserved to amend specifications and colours in order to maintain authenticity and improve quality. This is not suitable for children under 14 years. Some models may contain fine detailed points or edges. Okay, and that just says it in another language. Okay, I think that's all. I think that's all then. Right, let's get it out. Now I've got to be careful how I open this, because we've got to try and keep the packaging preserved. I mean, all my buses are allowed to stand on their own 4 wheels. Well, their own 6 wheels technically, because it's a double axle at the back. Well, it's not double axle, but there are like double tyres at the back. Oh. He says be careful, and then he goes and thingies the box. Normally I wouldn't care, normally I'd just rip this out of packaging off, but Dean has asked me not kindly not to, so there we go, we shall do that, and I'll get this closed back up. We'll put that to one side. There we go, no damage there. So I'll pop that to one side, and then you can clearly see the bus. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it out. Now there's some little, I'll show you in a second actually, when I get them off. The case is stuck together by these little transparent circular stickers. There you go, you can sort of see that little transparent round sticker. There's one on the front and one on the back. Oh dear. There we go, there's the other one. Now this is where I've got to be very careful, because this is one thing I do like with North Cord models, unlike Corgi models, where if you're going to take it off the base you usually have to unscrew them, but with North Cord models you don't. North Cord models, they're just clipped onto the base, but this is a tedious moment here, because you've got to try and, oh, I've done it. There we go. There we go, gently does it. Nice little bit of plastic there protecting the roof. And then basically what you want to do, just grab hold of the bus, and look at that, it just lifts off ever so easy. So there you go. There you go, you're feeling ground beneath your feet for the first time, or wheels. So as you can see, there's 3 little clips there, and there's 3 little holes underneath the bus which would align with those. So you can take it on or off, it's entirely up to you. But of course, if you do take them out of the box, it does lose value. You do lose the value if you take it out of the box. So there you go. National Express, West Midlands. So I will, there we go. I shall put that back as it was. And I shall place that to one side as well. Do you want that bit, Dean, or not? Or could I throw that? I don't know. Right. Now then, let's have a look at her. Oh, look at this. Look at that. Hang on a minute. I need to... Ow. Ow. I need to adjust my position there. Wow, look at that. I don't know whether you can see that. It says Birmingham. 67 Birmingham. So we'll do what we always used to do with the buses. We'll go driver side to passenger side, and we'll have a look. And while we're doing that, I'll tell you about the 67 bus itself. So there's the driver's side. And of course that's where the staircase would be. I won't tell you. We'll have a look at the bus and then I'll tell you. We'll lay her down on the road so you can have a good look. So this is the bottom deck. Yeah, you've got the little handrail modelled there. I mean, it's only printed on, but you know, it's still an effect, isn't it? Even the seats look accurate. What the shape of the seats? You've got the higher ones there. King of the road. Yeah. That's the emergency exit there. And the big grille. Of course the engine's at the back. As it would be. And there's the back. Just that tiny little window at the back. I don't think the engine compartment opens. It certainly doesn't feel like it does. But that's okay. It's probably best that it's welded shut anyway, because it's just another possible thing that could break, and you don't want that. '67. Look, see in there, right the way down the bus. Coming round to the passenger side, I'm just being very careful on how I hold it. Now I've been on this exact bus actually, once or twice. Sometimes they have it on because the 67 bus is based at Perry Bar Garage. So sometimes they use this bus for the 67, or sometimes they use it for something else. But I've actually been on it a couple of times as a 67. I always feel honoured when this one comes. Sometimes I'll be waiting at the terminus for the 67 and... well, not the terminus, but I'll be waiting at the bus stop. And this one will head down towards the terminus, so sometimes I'll deliberately miss the one before and wait for this one to come along. And I'll say to the driver, oh, you're lucky you've got the retro Scania today. And he's like, oh, same old. It's just a bus, really. I'm just paid to drive it. So, yeah. Well, there you go, look at that. It is a shame that they haven't got Castle Vale written on them. I was hoping that they would have said Castle Vale rather than Birmingham. But it doesn't matter, really. It's still nice to have the 67, a model of a 67 bus, because it is a bus that I use frequently. So there she is on the famous road, as we call it. So, yeah, let me tell you a little bit about the 67. So it's originally started as a bendy bus. I think that was... I'm not sure whether there was a 67 service before. I certainly can't remember one. The earliest I remember of the 67 was when they introduced the bendy bus, which was back then, it was a Mercedes-Benz 0450A. I think that's it. Yeah. And 0450NA, and the A stood for articulated. So it was always a bendy bus. And it used to go from, Castlevale's changed so much now. But it used to go from the top of Tangemere Drive on Castlevale to... Oh, God. I can't remember now. I can't remember where it used to stop in town. Has it always been... It might have always been Priory Queensway, actually. Might have always been there. Yeah, I do remember as a kid, actually. We had a ride on it. We drove to Castlevale, left the car there and had a ride to town and back on the bendy bus, which was quite fun. And then, obviously, when the Scania Omnicities were introduced, the single-deckers, they also introduced articulated versions of those. So then it became an articulated bus. Became a Scania, an articulated Scania. And then, I can't remember what year it was now. 2012 to 2013, 2012, 2013, something like that, maybe a bit later. Eventually, they just phased out all the bendy buses and they just put double-deckers on. Which was a bit of a shame because I used to love, I used to love that about the 67. It being like the only articulated bus that you'd see in town. But, yeah, sad really. So, of course, you just used to have the Geminis. It just used to be the Ride Eclipse Geminis, or the odd Enviro 400, and now, of course, it's mainly done by Enviro 400s, Enviro 400 MMCs, or the odd Scania, because Perry Bar have got a couple of these double-decker Scanias, including this one in this livery. So sometimes, every once in a blue moon, we'll see this operate in the 67 route. And because it stops right outside my flat, actually, the 67, which is why it's so special to me, because not only is it a bus that I've travelled on myself many times, in a way it's a bit like my own private taxi if I want to go to town and back, because it stops right outside my flat. So, of course, when I found out that they were making a model of this, I was over the moon. I was like, oh, God, I've got to get one. I've got to get one. And then Dean told me that he was waiting for a shipment of these to come in. And he said, would you like one? I said, I'd absolutely love one. And he said, well, what I'll do for you, because I missed your I couldn't make your birthday. I'll when I get them, I'll put one aside for you and you can have it as a gift. And I was like, oh, thanks, pal. Really appreciate that. And here she is at long last, about to join all her other four-wheeled friends in the living room. But yeah, don't she look stunning? Doesn't she look stunning? Yeah, that's another view for you. Another view of her. I've just realised we haven't had a look underneath, have we? Let's have a quick look underneath, see if there's any... Oh, yeah, there's a bit of detail in there. Here, see what I mean? Look, with the 4 tyres, see? You've got one there, and then there's one next to it, so that you've got like 2 sets of tyres at either end, and then the front driving wheels. Some good chassis detailing. You've got a bit of exhaust detailing at the end there. And of course the roof is just standard white roof. You've got a couple of little air conditioning pods at the rear. I think that's what they're for anyway, I'm not too sure. Yeah. Oh yeah, I remember that. I've often wondered why that is. On that side, those 2 windows are a bit thinner. I wonder why that is. Anyone knows, let me know in the comments. But yeah, really, really good bus. I'm just sorry that I can't get some good lighting. Yeah, the lighting's not very good. I mean, I got the blinds open and my big light on and the lamp on, but yeah, I just can't seem to get any decent lighting. But there you go. That's the best I can do for you. Sort of tilt her like that slightly. But there you go. That was my unboxing and first look of the North Chord double-decker Scania Travel West Midlands 67 bus. And I'm really happy with it. And on that bombshell, I think it's time to end the video. So thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed. Don't forget to leave a thumbs up, leave a comment in the comment section. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. If you have, thank you for your support. It's greatly appreciated. Don't forget as well to go and check out Dean's eBay page if you have an eBay account. You know, I always appreciate anyone who can go over there and support him and maybe even help him out by making a purchase from him. As I said, if you do want to purchase one of these yourself, he has got about 8 of them which he's going to sell. So they are for sale. And also don't forget to share my channel as well. You never know, there might be a video out there that appeals to someone in some way. And until the next video, whatever, or indeed whenever that may be, it just remains for me to say, take care, stay safe, and as Grandad Murray used to say, stay happy, and I will bid you good day.